Hi, welcome back to another episode of Time Out with Gabii. With me here is the bearded beauty of Edmonton and the creator of Pageantinta, Ladonna Stone.
Hi.
Welcome to my show.
Very excited. How are you, Gabii?
I'm good. It's great to finally have Ladonna after being booked and busy all summer.
Diva. I'm like, honestly, you've been taking me every episode. So I'm like, I have to
Right?
come on and give my 2 cents too. I'm very excited. It's
How
been
you
a long time
feeling?
coming. I'm good. I'm exhausted, but we're still thriving.
Right?
Trying to.
I mean, we gotta put out your story before anything happens.
Diva. Oh my god. Yeah. I wish. I wish.
Um, yeah, so can you walk us through on your childhood and what influenced you as a child
Yeah. Like in drag or in general?
in general?
Okay, so like my mom was like a really huge fan of Cher.
Oh,
So like Cher was like my ultimate diva for so long. I then started to do like Italian folk dance.
oh, nice. In high
So
school?
no, actually when I was like 4, I started and I danced for like 18 years. And we would get up in these like traditional costumes that were always like beautiful velvets and like
Yeah.
silks, gorgeous costumes. And that was like my first like introduction to like being on a stage and like wanting to be on a stage. And I kind of like realized now that that had like a big impact
Influence,
on
yeah.
like me wanting to get into drag because it's like you're putting on this like amazing costume and this like persona and you're like presenting a story of culture and
Yeah.
basically like that's
That's
drag,
what
baby.
Pageantita is,
That's what
actually.
drag is,
Yeah.
baby. Like, yeah, so that definitely influenced me. And then, yeah, just ended up finding like Drag Race. And
At what age and what season?
oh, baby, let me tell you, it was the finale episode of season 6. And I saw Bianca Del Rio, and bitch, I said, what the fuck is this? I closed my computer so quickly. I was like, I don't know what I'm watching, but this is not right.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like later on, like the next year when season 7 came out, because it was like the first season that I like watched and like followed through. And bitch, I was sold. I was obsessed.
So what am I watching?
Literally.
So what influenced you to be like a bearded queen? Because I know like a lot of performers either shave, and the society we live in today is like you have to be, if you want to be feminine, you have to be a certain type of way, like without beards, without hairs, but you are like, bitch, this is me.
This is
So how do
me.
you do all of those things and be confident?
Yeah, so it really started as like a shield for me because when I started to like get into drag and paint my face, I was like still living at home and I would get painted at like 3 a.m.
Oh my
and
god.
I had like a drawer full of makeup. But I always thought like if I keep my beard, like my parents won't realize. They
No.
won't realize. So for so long it was like my shield, but then it really just became the way that I painted, the way that I like learned how to paint. And honestly, there was not very many like bearded queens on the scene. So I was like, honestly, I'm gonna roll with it. It's like me. It's like how I've become and like come into my drag. And I think that, bitch, I look good.
Absolutely, like your mug is really good.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
like the funny faces you make is just it's so
Diva,
hilarious.
I'm always. Literally, Onika says it. She said, baby, you're so unserious. And I love it. And I am. I really am just like unserious when it comes to
It's
performing.
so, yeah, it's so fun. Like you have this charisma that make people laugh, even when you're being serious and doing your thing, which is great. Not a lot of people have that persona. So do people mistake you for Gogo Fetch? Because I know a lot of people mistake Gogo Fetch for Ladonna.
Yes. Oh my God. Walking on White Ave, I have a show at the Grindstone that I do, and every time that I'll like walk there, somebody will be like, "Oh my God, go go!" And I'm like, "No, baby, no. They're down at Spotlight. Like you can go check them out.
Right.
They're doing bingo. They're doing a brunch tomorrow."
Does
Yeah.
does that get to you or no?
No, go go was sickening. It was
Mm.
so sickening, and we had good chats about it. And I think that honestly, more people should do bearded drag
Yeah, true.
because it's a sleigh and it's not what people expect.
Yeah.
And I'm like all for it.
Oh my god. So what was your coming out story to your parent? Like, how did they finally know that, oh, the beards are just for
Oh.
a show?
I had a like really hard time with my parents when I first came out. I think that they just weren't ready to like hear it. Um, yeah, I like initially outed myself to my mom because of Facebook.
Oh my god.
I said that I was going to the mall with my friends, but I actually had put going to Pride, the like Pride parade, and my mom like lost it on me, and we got into an argument.
What age were
And
you at?
I was like 17.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
diva.
yeah, and then I like came out to her, and it was like a huge thing. It was so terrible.
It's okay if you don't want to talk about
No,
it.
no, no. It's okay. It's okay. We have since mended those bridges,
Yeah.
trying our best. But yeah, it was really tough, and then it was even tougher when I was 21 and my parents found out that I was doing drag. And
Being queer is okay. Doing drag,
it's a
honey.
whole other thing, bitch. So yeah, we went through like another rough period after they found out that they found my wigs, love. They found my wigs.
You lived with them at the time?
At the time, yeah, I was living with them. But then after that, I like shortly moved out. It was like I was like, baby, it's time. I need to go live my life. Y'all need to
Exactly,
live your
yeah.
lives. Like we need to just like do it
How many
separately.
siblings do you have?
I have one sibling. I have an
Just a
older
sister?
sister. Yeah,
How does she take it?
she's like my godsend. She's everything. I love her so much. She's really been like my rock through it all. Like literally since I was like 17. We used to bicker and fight
Me
so
too,
much
me and
when
my
we were
brother.
kids. So much when we were kids. But like now, like she's the first person that I go to and talk to, and I'm like, bitch, you gotta hear this. You gotta hear what happened, love.
I remember my brother would always be like, "You fucking gay." I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is gay?
Yeah, literally. I remember my sister asking me, she's like, "Are you gay?" And I was like, "No." She like asked me if I was trans too, and I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not a girl." I'm like, "Yes, I am a girl."
Right.
Yeah.
Diva. So when was drag for you?
When?
Yeah, when did you start drag and
Oh,
what made you go into drag?
okay, so I like had my first show on like July 27th of 2019,
Oh my god.
and it was Gemma's show at Chez Pierre.
Okay.
Yeah, and I dressed up as a nun and stripped on a stripper pole as a nun to Lady Gaga.
Oh my god, your
I
mother
did
better not see
literally, baby. My Catholic mother would roll. She would roll. She'd be done. Um, but
Is it
yeah,
on dough?
it's on dough. It is there.
Okay.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go dig it
There are
out.
some rotted old videos of me. There's also one at me at Evo where I do like a drop and you can audibly hear my head bang on the
Oh
floor.
my god.
I like, yeah, I almost knocked myself out. It was great.
There was a time I saw a Melinda photo that she broke her head or something.
Oh my God. Like, oh, she busted her
Melin
head open.
Really? I saw it on her page like
Oh,
years ago.
I think she did. I think she
That
had
they
like an
had to call
accident.
nanny. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Better take this shit easy, honey.
literally.
Like, cause one thing I'm thinking about is if we're too hard on ourselves now, like how are we gonna be like in the next 20 years?
Oh, that's the thing. It's like thinking about longevity.
Exactly.
I'm like, save your knees, baby. I was also like how young I was doing drag, doing knee drops and whatever just to get a scream. And now I just do somersaults.
Exactly. Just to get a scream.
But just to get a scream, just to get some energy going.
Somersault is better, honey. Even though you
Honestly,
don't hit it right, it works.
literally, I still splat on the floor, but it gives people something to yell about. Like, let's be real. We all do it for the applause. We all do it for a
Yeah.
little bit extra coin. And all I say is, not every show.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
for
save
sure,
yourself
yeah.
because it
I see
hurts.
some people that do it all the time, and I'm like, honey.
Baby, Giselle yesterday. Oh,
I saw some videos. I was like, honey.
I don't understand. She was there and she said, "I'm so tired." Before she was like, "I'm so tired. I'm so tired."
What?
Stepped on stage and this bitch is pussy popping
You know one
left,
thing
right, and
about
center.
Giselle was like when they made my debut, I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do that. Giselle was like, it's never that serious, honey. Like it's not that serious. But when Giselle stepped on stage,
It is serious.
it was serious.
Yes,
I
bitch.
was like, honey,
There's no denying. Like It's crazy.
So how long have you been doing drag for? 2020, 2021,
It's been like
2022?
4 years.
Yeah.
Like five if you count me like the year that I just did my makeup in my room to practice.
And then you have gone into creating more drag performers, like giving them their debut gig, you know?
Yeah.
So how did Pageant Attack come about?
So it started as a like quarantine project, and it was like an Instagram competition called Quarantinta. And throughout the pandemic, like me and Gemma worked like really hand in hand to like give people something to do during the pandemic because all we could do was online drag.
Yeah.
So it just was like this fun thing that we were doing to like keep the drag alive, keep it young. And honestly, it was like a great experience for me to also like work on my drag in that time. But yeah, then we started coming out of the pandemic and we had the first quarantine to show.
The one Imonia was in?
The one Ammonia was in, yes.
I
Marston
live,
and Ruby
right?
Hyman and Miss Ethereal won.
Yes.
Yes. It
And Ruby
was,
hasn't won any, right? Ruby hasn't won any,
she
right?
has not won. But she has come very close twice.
All the time.
Twice. She was second twice. It's okay. She's first in my heart. My Auntie Ruby will always
You
be
should
first in my
just give
heart.
it to her at this point.
Just an
Before she
honorary crown.
retires. Did I what did I say?
Ruby Hyman is not retiring anytime soon. I would
Okay.
die.
Okay, honey. I went to Calgary and is it fair enough? She was like, we just go ahead, honey. I don't want to say something crazy to get cut.
Oh! Why? What happened?
She said Calgary performers are better than Edmonton performers. And she said something else which I don't want to say now.
Oh,
So it doesn't cause like a beef.
well, you can tell me that off camera, love, when we're done here.
Sure.
Calgary performers are better than Edmonton performers?
I don't see that happening. We have a lot of fierce performers here.
I don't know. I haven't been to Calgary in 6 years, so I really don't know. I know a couple people that I really admire and like down there, but to say that they're better than Edmonton,
I don't see it.
where's the diversity though? Mama. Calgary gives salt.
Right?
Salt, mama.
With a sprinkle of pepper and other things.
Barely. There's barely anything
Well,
else.
it is what it
Sprinkle,
is.
mama. But you know what? I will say, beautiful gowns.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right?
Mhm.
So, like, you've been how often? How many times in a year do you do pageant team tap?
In a year? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've been doing it every 2 months. I think we've done like 12 or 13 shows. And then starting in the new year, we're going to like every 3 months. Less often. Make it a bigger event. I'm tired.
So now you do your own production and everything without party queens or what?
Yeah, so I'm just like working alongside Evo, planning it, doing it myself. It is a fucking show. You've done it. You know.
Yeah.
It is a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of shit going on. But it's crazy. I love it. It's so much fun, you know? It's so much fun.
So, what would you say is your favorite performance?
My favorite performance? Oh god. Oh yeah. Honestly, that has been lots of fun. So I did the Airmail special by Ella Fitzgerald.
Mhm.
Onika actually suggested that I did it. It was like her request for Eleganza.
Oh,
So she gave me
okay.
the number and was like, I really wanted somebody to do this, but like I don't know who to give it to, but like I feel like you can do it. So I was like,
So she picks the songs for you guys?
yeah, she usually picks only one song
Okay, one
for
song. Okay.
Eleganza, but then because I was like unsure of some numbers of what to pull, Onika was like, I have this other one, and I was like, okay. So she picked both of my numbers for that show, and honestly, I had a great time. It was
Yeah.
fun. Sometimes I'm like,
Your booby and the
little chest hair, yeah, the little booby chest hairs. Honestly, I was like,
Keeping it real.
nobody's done that,
Right.
and I need a little bit of chest hair, a little bit of something. I have to add more. It's a little sparse, but
You added it yourself? Or,
oh yeah,
oh, really?
yeah. I'm not gonna say how, but I did it.
So, what would you say is your least favorite performance?
Oh my god, baby. It's Ondo. This is the one Ondo that I smacked my head on the floor. It's John
Oh,
Wayne. It's like I think it was like my second show at Evo ever. It was like Margaret Snatchers, and Daisy May Swallows, the Hoedown Throwdown, and Mama.
bitch was leaving.
I really thought that I was something. I look at that video and I'm like, Mama, what is going on?
There's
Like,
some times like that. Like I feel like as performers, you really well, from my point of view, I think it one doesn't have to have a good performance all the time. You know, I've noticed some performers like how do I word it that it doesn't sound crazy? So let's say if some certain people book you, you're gonna see them put in a lot of energy, you know. But if some other people book you, you're just gonna be like, let me just go and grace the occasion, you know.
right,
And I that is when things like that happen. They don't really put in a lot of effort. I'm not saying you didn't put a lot of effort, but I'm just saying what I've observed from some people. You
right,
know, for example, if Gemma books someone, you're gonna see them put in a lot of effort. But if another performer books someone, it's like, okay, I don't want to reject this, but let me just accept this, you know.
right.
That's when things like that happen. But I hope people keeping it 100 all the time. But there are times you're like you have this idea and you're giving it 100 and everything, and it doesn't even look like you're doing anything.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm like, I think I've realized now, again, going back to like the longevity of like being a drag performer, is that like not every performance is gonna be a 10, you know?
True,
And you
yeah.
have to be okay with that, because bitch mama, when I'm booked and I have like 4 days in a row of drag, by the fourth day,
Yeah, you
you're
can't
getting
move.
fourth day drag.
Yeah.
Okay? Like my eyebrows are raw, my face is being peeled off,
Yeah.
my ankles are swollen. I haven't eaten properly. I'm hungover. I'm gonna be tired. And you know what? I am okay with that because
Yeah.
I still got up and I painted my face, and I might not be corseted, but mama, I'm in a costume and that's good enough
Do you make
sometimes.
your costume yourself?
A lot, well, not a lot of them. I mean, I make a lot. I guess more than some people, but I like to try different shit.
Hmm.
I'm not like a seamstress. I'm not a Ruby Hyman, but
Yeah.
I know how to like.
You're a Ladonna.
I'm a Ladonna, yeah.
Speaking of Ladonna, how did you come about your name?
Okay, so Ladonna in like Italian means like the woman or the lady.
Oh,
So that's why it was like kind of like a Susan
the
entendre.
woman stone.
The woman, and then Stone is my middle name. My middle name is,
Oh, really?
yeah, my middle name is, I know, I thought about this a lot, okay, bitch? My middle name is Pietro,
Okay.
which is like Peter,
Okay.
but Peter like derives from rock. But a stone
Oh,
is prettier than a rock, so
yeah, it sounds better than Ladonna Piero.
yeah. I know it's a reach and a stretch, but again, I thought I was all that when I started. So
So, how was your gig out of Edmonton? I know you went to Toronto. Was it
yeah.
Toronto?
Oh my god. So amazing.
Oh my God, what was it like? Because I know like Toronto is like how many numbers did you perform in a set?
We did one the first night, and then we did four for per brunch.
Oh my God. Oh, brunch. Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like, can
because we
someone
had two seatings, and then we did 4 and 4.
4 and 4?
Because two seatings, yeah, two
How was
numbers,
that like?
two numbers per
Because
set.
honey, that is when I'm gonna do my park and bark. Because I can't do four.
Was it two numbers per set? I think so. I'm pretty sure it was 8 numbers by the end of the day.
Yeah, someone said they do 4 numbers or 3 numbers
Yeah,
in Toronto.
yeah. They do 30-minute sets. Like the girls at Woody's will do like a 30-minute set, and then somebody else will go and do 30 minutes, and somebody else will go and do 30 minutes. And
30
I'm like
minutes.
30 minutes straight. So that means like performing, hosting, whatever you want to do for 30 minutes, that's your set. And they do marathon drag there, baby. I have to give it up to them because they are on stage working it. I'm done my 3-minute number and I'm off stage in the
Breathing.
back. My heels are off, my wig is off. I'm fanning my face, babes. Like I'm literally melting. Like I give it up to them because it's a
Yeah, it
lot.
is. It is a lot. I guess that's why most of them are literally always the ones on these TV shows.
Yeah, well they work. They're powerhouses, but
But I
yeah,
mean, we can work if we're given the opportunity, though.
baby. I'm
We're not ready
saying,
yet.
I'm saying, no, I'm saying, like, it's just about opportunity. Like, if you
Yeah,
give somebody
true.
the opportunity to do it, they'll show you that they can do it.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, no, Toronto was amazing. Like, shout out to Selena Vile, like, for getting me down there. She's such an icon. She was so sweet. Literally, all the performers that I met were like sweethearts,
Oh my
like
god.
angels.
And how was it like? Because I know you go like a lovely. Was it a Airbnb or hotel?
No, I was staying with friends that had just moved down there.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I saw the house you posted. There was a
yeah.
tiny house.
Oh yeah, the little black house, so cute.
How was the pink bar? What's it called?
Oh, Dolly's. Oh
Yes.
my god, so cute. New spot in Edmonton, Dolly's. So adorable. We love
Y'all better
it.
check it out.
Yes. It's yeah, it's where the old foods were shop. Oh my god, English. Foods repair shop.
Okay.
Used to be on like 109. And it's so cute. It's so pink. They have like a Pomeranian wall of all like pictures of little Pomeranians.
Mm-hmm.
Iconic.
So
Iconic.
what's your love life like?
Oh, my love life.
Spill the tea, honey.
There's no tea. I'm single.
You're single?
I'm a single girl.
That's why I see you on Grind over the time. Oh, that's how I knew we lived close. Remember?
You're like, Diva, we're neighbors. I'm like, oh, okay. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Diva, making me sweat.
Oh my god, you're single with all this beauty.
My single.
Honey, come
Mama.
on.
Fives, tens, twenties. It's so funny because I literally released that song like it was like August 19th, 2019, or August 13th or some shit. It
Oh
was like
yes, I
really, really, really
remember.
early in my like I had performed once and I released this song. And I kind of released it and nothing really happened. And then really it was like when like Ammonia and Venus and like Audrina and Mars, like we all became friends, that it kind of had this resurgence that people were like, oh my god, you have a song for real? And it kind of just like picked up again.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it had its moment. It's really
Is it
cute.
on Apple Music?
It is on Apple Music. It is on Spotify. It is called The Woman by Ladonna Stone.
Yeah, I remember I had it. You did it when was it Michaela? Or was it Michaela or
It was Cornbread. I did it at
Cornbread?
Cornbread.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. But it's because I did it at Cornbread because if you go to Cornbread season, the the variety show that they did, Cornbread had the same beat. It's like the same song
Oh,
because I just got it off BeatStars, mama. I downloaded that song from BeatStars and put it out. But apparently Cornbread did the same
same
thing.
thing. So she has no right.
No. She has all the rights because the thing is, I don't think you buy like the full rights to the song. You
Yeah.
buy it up to like a certain amount of like listens or some shit. I don't know how it works. I paid $50 and I called it a day, mama. Okay. So when I went to Cornbread, I was like, Mama, you have to hear my performance. Like I have the same song as you. Like I released it before you are on Drag Race, and like I want you to hear it. And then after the show, I went up to her and I was like, Did you like it? And she was like, Mama, your song was sickening. It was sickening. And I was like,
Right?
Day made,
You
life
act like
made.
Reese. My
Sorry?
friend Reese.
Oh, Reese?
Yeah, when I see,
Dad.
I think of
Dad. Twinsies.
Reese. Right?
Right.
So how did you get? How many performances have you? How many Rural Girls have you opened for?
Oh. I did Raven was my first one. And then I did Isis Couture.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, she was so cute.
Right?
This tall. Literally this tall. She's so
Really?
tiny. Yeah.
She looked tall.
She was wearing literally like huge, like 10-inch
Heel.
platform
And she
heels.
was
And she was the
dancing.
same height as me. And I was like, Diva.
She's not that tall.
Not that tall. So amazing though. Such a sweetheart. It was so funny though. The second time that she came down since I opened from her, I was like, I don't know if you remember, but like I opened from you last time you were here, and I like gave her a hug. I was out of drag,
Yeah.
and she says, "Oh baby, no, I didn't recognize you with the beard."
No, she does.
I said, "Bitch, she has no clue who I am. She has no clue."
For someone that goes everywhere, it's gonna be so tough to remember.
Of course,
people.
you can't remember every bitch. It was a very funny moment for me. I just like laughed under my breath, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, mama, no problem."
Bitch.
Yeah. No. Honestly, I like if I loved anybody from like the Canada's Drag Race series, it is Isis Couture, bitch. She is Drag mama.
Who's your favorite?
Favorite, like Drag Race or
Yeah, performer.
oh my, I don't know. It's
Cause
so difficult. There's so many people, but like people that I highly respect and love. Um, Sasha Velour,
oh my god,
obviously,
yes. Oh,
she's
you performed for.
and I
Oh
did perform with
my
her. That was
god.
like a full circle moment. She was definitely like one of my like first like from episode from like the cast release. I was like Team Sasha Velour. Like I was like this bitch is gonna win. Like I
So
love
how
her.
did you get to perform for her?
She DM'd me on
She
Instagram.
DM'd you?
Yeah, so it was very funny. Like I had met her in 2020 or a couple years back when she came with the Smoke and Mirrors tour.
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet her, and I went to the meet and greet, and I had my beard with a bald head.
Okay.
Yeah, I went in a little bald cap, and she sent me a message, and she was like, "Hey, I remember meeting you on my Edmonton stop. Like, I was wondering if you would want to be my special guest
Oh
for
my
the Edmonton show."
god.
Yeah, so I'm like sitting right here on my phone, and I just like am crying
Oh
by
my god. I
myself.
I can't even
Yeah,
imagine.
I'm like crying. I like saw the notification, and I was like, "What
Is
the
this a
fuck?"
scam?
Literally, because like 2 days prior, she had like liked two of my photos and then followed me, and I was like,
What is happening
what does
here?
that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean, Diva? But yeah, it was like it was a crazy
Oh
experience.
my god. I'm so happy
I
for you.
thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, she was such a sweetheart, and like seeing her backstage, mama, that is a professional. That is a master at their craft. The
Is she really
calm.
bald?
Is she really bald?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, she's bald, bald.
Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah. You think it's a bald cap?
No, I don't
Imagine this
know.
whole time she's like lying to everybody.
You know, that was a great one because I know when you perform, when you open for her, when you perform doing her, um, I did a performance at 9910, um, regarding her finale performance.
Yes.
I actually took off my wig.
Yes, you did. I
Were you
remember.
there?
No, I wasn't there, but I saw it online. Yeah. So good.
Yeah, she's really good. I'm so happy. Like your drag is really valid.
Yeah, like just hearing the nice things that she said. I'm like, I will
Nobody can tell you anything
that will stick with
again.
me for the rest of my life. And I just know that like what I'm doing is in a way important. And I'm gonna continue to do that because there's not a lot of bitches who do it with a beard and
Yeah.
can do different stuff. Honestly, shout outs though, like Lucy Stool, fucking legendary bearded queen from Chicago. If you don't know her, better look her up. Diva. Lucy Stool. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Bairdra, Toronto, another like icon for me. Helvetica, another icon for me. Selena Vile, another icon for me. Civil War from the UK, Mama.
Oh my
You
god.
need to see her out of drag. Her in drag is amazing, but her out of drag.
I
If
think like what's I gonna even say? You're one of the people out there that people see and they never forget. You
thank
know,
you.
in the cast of 5 or 10 people, they would always remember you because of your beard. You
Exactly.
know,
You're the one that stands out. That's why. Yeah.
exactly. So that is a good thing for you, honey.
Yeah. I don't have anything else, so I have a beard.
Right, and your chest hair.
And my chest hair, yes. And maybe a little bit of pasta booty, but that's
Right?
it. That's it. Sad.
Because I feel like you being able to go out there and just do your thing, it's great. You know, in a space where if a particular group of people don't push you, you're not gonna make it out there, right? But you were able to break that norm. That okay, honey, these people, I got this on my own. So
Yeah.
congratulations on that.
Thank you. I
I mean,
definitely
you've
had a
been
lot of help. I had a lot of help coming up and like a lot of support from like different drag performers. Um, yeah, and I think that
no, I meant on the Sasha one though.
oh, on the
Yeah.
Sasha one, yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a wild experience.
Oh my god! Like
She's crazy.
I wouldn't even believe like because I remember speaking to someone on the previous episode and it said they got like a call to open for someone, a drag performer, out of town queen, and I was like, she said they said that they thought it was a scam.
Oh,
So now, like, I would have imagined if you received a message from Sasha, I'm like, honey.
Oh, I checked it like a million times, being like, is this real? Like, is this not? Is this happening? No, But to be fair, opening for Sasha, I did have a lot of help with that too. Stretcher was right by my side, helping me the whole time. Margaret came to help, and
Oh, it takes a whole village.
Venus came to help Stone too. Yeah,
Honey, don't knock down my
I
fucking.
know my cat. I'm like, Ezra, stop it. There you go. She's
Oh,
good.
she listens.
She does. She's a very. That's a lie. She doesn't listen to me most of the
Because you
time.
yelled.
I'm like, literally, just because I yell, she's like, okay, I won't. But
So what's your thought about what's happening in the States about banning of no reading of book bans and trans bans and all this nonsense?
I think it's really crazy. Literally, I don't think that all drag is for all spaces, but I do think that there is drag for everybody, especially children, and I think it's important that there are that type of like you can have that little bit of exposure to drag just to like let people in the world know, especially like the kids that are growing up, that like different types of people do exist.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a way to try to it's about like erasure and try to like get rid of queer culture and trying to silence the queers, you know. And it's like a direct effect to trans people because there are so many like gray zones that just don't even make sense on these
Yeah.
bylaws. They're just like again, if you're driving to the gig and you're in drag, is that like a way to get arrested? Like just because you're in drag driving to the gig and kids can see you, like it's so ridiculous. Like and like I don't know. It's just it's an attack on our
Yeah.
community and especially the trans folk.
I mean, there's always a two side to everything, right? Like you said, like you don't really think drag is for all spaces, which is true to some extent. Because, like, I mean, I wouldn't want to go read books to kids because,
And that's the
honey,
thing.
terrified of them. But like,
Yeah.
if they're going to read a book to them, I still think it's valid because, like, well, personally though, because we would expect a cop to go read a book and see it as a normal thing. We
Yeah.
would expect a nurse to go read a book. What makes you think that that nurse or that cop is not a drag performer as well?
Exactly. Yeah.
But it is what it is, and like the hate is just so crazy. There was this one guy. There's this one guy I was just talking to, and I was watching this movie called titled Knock on the Woods or something like that.
Okay.
It's on Prime, about this two gay couple with a child. And like I was telling the guy that, oh my god, like I can't remember what I was telling him. And he was like, he doesn't think drag performers should read book to kids. And mind you, I don't when I go out with people, I don't tell them I'm a drag performer.
Right.
Because like drag is my everyday life. So
Diva. You're like, I don't need to tell you.
right?
Yeah.
And the guy was just like, "Oh, I don't like drag performers." Yeah, da, 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 da. I'm like, "Oh my god, that is the first red flag." But Lord, help me out of here safely, because I'm like, "What is this dude saying?"
Yeah.
Like, so you think it's okay for a cop to go read a book? Because what's the difference if a cop read a book and if a drag performer read a book, honey? I wouldn't want to be a cop when I grow up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a nurse or a doctor. I can think about it. Like, oh my god, I love the way they walk. I love the way they do this. I love the way they do that. When I'm in school, I'm like, oh my god, the math is not mathing, the science is not science, and honey, I gotta
Baby.
take another route.
Baby.
But like, I don't know how most adults think, and I feel if you don't want your child to see these things, keep your child at home. I don't know how the school system works,
Yeah.
but like, I feel if you don't take your child to school, it's not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah, like it's your choice to do what you want with your child, and if there's a drag queen like child reading time, like just don't bring them.
Exactly.
Like it's very simple.
Like
The families
ABC.
that are more open and more willing to expose their children to the real world and prepare them for what life has to offer, they'll come. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that, mom.
And most of these people don't even have kids.
Oh
Most
my
of these
god, I know.
protesters.
Honestly, I like tweeted something. It was something, I think I was promoting a show, and somebody responded to it with a tweet. It was like a random account, and they were like, leave our kids alone. And I literally
I hate
responded.
when they say
I
that.
literally responded. I said, "Fuck your kids." Like, I don't give a fuck about your kids. Like, let's be real. Like, I'm
Exactly.
doing drag in a club, an 18 plus club, and my drag is not for your kids. Don't worry, as much as you don't want me around them, I also don't want to be around them when I'm doing drag.
Jesus.
Like, yes, there's instances at Pride and like Pride festivals that like I love. I like kids. But the thing is like I'm not gonna want them in the spaces where I know that my performances are gonna be more risque. And I think that that's what
Yeah.
people don't understand is like drag performers have common sense and that we know what to do and what not to do when it's going to be an all ages event.
Yeah.
Like nobody is going to come out and I mean not everybody, but the majority of people and like
I feel guilty though.
you feel guilty why?
Because I wore like pasties at an all age event.
Okay, well people in Europe go to nude beaches with their children and it's a normal
Right?
thing. So it's just
Exactly.
that's what I like for me, I don't see it as tainting your child. I think people over sexualize everything. And
Yeah.
I think that we're just there for entertainment purposes and to show people that you're able to be whoever the fuck you want to be and to continue doing that. And that is the reason why I do drag, is because at the end of the day, mama, that is who I am. I love doing drag, and that is why I continue to do it.
Where do you see pageants in the next 5 years?
No longer running.
Really?
5 years, Diva.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like that's a long time. I love the show, but I think like anything, it must come to a close at some point before it gets rotted.
Well, I think it would be a great TV show for Edmontonians as well. Like, you
Bring
never
it to
know
TV,
exactly because
girl.
like
I'm
just
gonna
ignore
pitch
it.
pitch it out.
Because like I feel like that is a great show. It's just like a drag race, right?
It really is.
You
It's like a
know,
spoof. It's
like
just
a
like a spoof
local
of
one.
yeah,
So
exactly.
if you bring that to TV, because I feel like most performers here, it's tough for us here to get onto that.
Yeah.
So if we can start our own, there was something I learned back a while ago that said, um, you don't have to wait for other people to create something for you. Like you have to start that within yourself, right?
Yeah,
So
totally.
I feel like that could be pageantation, literally.
Well,
And
thank you.
I've seen like a lot of people take it so seriously.
And that's the
So
thing that's it's very funny to me because Pageantita, I like made it to give drag performers an opportunity to do something that they wouldn't usually do.
yeah,
It's a really tough show. It has a lot of moving parts. You're fucking in the back and you're changing within like 3 minutes for the next section and the next section, and it's one person goes next and another person goes next, and it's crazy. But I feel like by just continuing to do one thing, like you're
hmm
not actually opening the door to be able to expand your drag portfolio.
one thing theoretically, one thing is like you never know what the future holds. So just keep doing you. Fingers crossed.
PTT, continue it day by day, slaying and
Right.
trying to slay.
Another thing I love about pageantita is that you never see it coming. Like the performances, you never see it coming. The looks, you never see it coming.
And that's the thing. People go all out and it's
Exactly.
crazy. Like they challenge themselves and they bring amazing work and it's like incredible. So if there's any sponsors out there that are listening to this that want to sponsor a prize for Paginita for all the work that these bitches put in, mama. Because I feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm saying do this,
Did
do
you
this,
apply
do
for
this,
anything?
do this. I haven't, but
Okay.
honestly,
I know there's one coming up this October or September. Oh, it's September already.
oi,
I need to go apply.
I need to start looking, honestly. But
yeah, you should apply.
yeah, honestly, because it's a great show and like people spend a lot of money and spend a lot of
Yeah.
time preparing
So
for
it
it.
would be great to give a heavy prize
Yeah.
to the winner or the runner-ups.
Yeah.
Although I didn't win, but like all stars, happily.
I want to do like a huge pageantita like crowning where I actually give crowns to all of the winners. I think that would be really cute.
Yeah.
That's coming down the line, but that's like a huge show. There's a lot of fucking
You
winners
see,
now.
it should not end soon, honey.
Uh,
You had it on this podcast first. So what is your favorite pageantita theme?
I think my favorite was the all winners.
The one who won?
Onika.
Oh,
Yeah, it was the all winners
the one
that.
she was the butterfly.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
So
yes,
Onika,
she went all
Stretcher,
out.
Mars, Etheria, and
Ruby,
Audrina.
was
Um,
Ruby there?
no, Ruby was in the second All Stars.
Was that the one where they were shitting each other?
The roast was
Yeah,
in the
roast.
all
Okay,
winners. Yeah,
okay, great.
yeah,
Okay, I think I saw the roast on YouTube.
yeah. Honestly, it was just the most fun I've had in a show, and I feel like a lot of the contestants are like good friends of mine.
Yeah.
So like by doing the group number, I watched that group number.
Is it a group number?
They did a group number. It's the Candy Store from
Oh my
the musical
god.
Heathers. Literally, I watch that group number like on a weekly basis. I'm not joking. It just
You
brings
should
me.
send me the link.
I'll send you the link. It brings me so much fucking joy. It is by no means perfect, but these bitches slayed. Like,
you should create an account for Pageantinta.
I used
Honey,
to have.
make it a full-time work.
That's a
Yeah.
lot, Diva. That is so
True.
much. I already have like 4 Instagram pages.
I have 3.
I don't need another one. I'm like, I can't keep up. I can't.
Mine is I didn't remember most of the passwords. I'm like, oh, you bet. Like this one was actually because I used to braid hair, right?
Right.
So like I was like, I had this account almost in years, and I was like, I no longer braid hair because when I was in school, I used to braid like a lot of white guys' hair, girls' hair. I'm like, give me $20, $50, you know. But
Make a little coin.
I'm not doing it anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll just use it for this page, right? And it saved me from creating another account. So that is your favorite theme, the all winners.
It was my favorite show. Yeah, overall show is my favorite. All the performances and like everything. It was so fun. It was so fun. Yeah.
And now we're heading into the dungeons, right?
Yes, we're heading into the Dungeons and Dragoons for October for Halloween.
Y'all better watch out because we have fierce performance here.
When is this? Do you know when this is gonna come out?
Oh my god. I'm gonna post this weekly.
Okay.
When is the show coming out?
You know what? I'll wait to reveal the cast. I'll wait to reveal the cast.
When is it happening?
October 6th.
Okay, this should come out before the end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a 16 cast. It's gonna be killer. We have amazing judges.
Oh my god.
I cannot wait. And you see my outfit there.
Oh, I can see it already.
It's just duct tape right now, but she'll be something else soon.
The snatch waist.
A little snatch waist. A little bit.
So we've come to the end of the show.
Already?
Any other things you like to say, honey? We're trying to keep it short so people can watch it.
Short and sweet, baby.
Right? Watch and listen.
Yeah.
Because the last time I did an hour one, people didn't watch it. I want people to watch it. I need to start getting that YouTube money.
Of course, that ass. No, just come support your local drag.
Right.
That's it. That's all. Give us your money, because if you don't give us your money and your support, how the fuck are we gonna continue to do drag, baby?
And she's also a hairstylist as well.
Yes, you can come see me.
Where can we find
5 days a week at Adara Hair and Body Studio to get your hair did.
You better follow them on Instagram.
At the Ladonna Stone at Instagram. You can send me an email for bookings. theladonnastone@gmail.com.
Come find you on Facebook.
I am never on Facebook, Diva. I have a page. But
I have a page. That is a different human.
That is literally a different person.
So thank you all for this lovely episode, and thank you, Ladonna, for your time. You have a beautiful apartment.
Thank you, Gabii.
Every other people have been to their apartment. It's beautiful, though. So
I love you.
See you. Love you too. See you all on the next episode.